Hey guys, welcome back to a new video of mine. It's been a while, I know. Yeah, but I'll still do a tutorial now because I thought, hey, I'll be doing a velocity now on this song here. I can show it real quick. Yeah, this is the song I'll be using. I'm probably going to do a Doma velocity. I'm just going to take you guys with me real quick on, I guess, the start. I'll also be showing you guys the marking the beats again. I will probably not edit that much of this video because I don't know, it takes, I don't know, a few hours maybe to edit a YouTube video. So I'll just cut the important things and we'll just go straight through this one. Also, the intro of the velocity, if you guys saw it on my YouTube, on my TikTok, is like basically the whole edit reversed, and the saturation is also like put down. So this is the exact I will do on this one. So basically, the intro will be skipping and starting directly when the edit should start. So basically, it starts here. So we'll be marking the beat here. I mean, how to mark beats, you guys should know already. I've already explained it on my, I think, After Effects tutorial. So it's just nothing special. Yeah, I'll just mark the beats and I'll see you when I'm done with it. Okay, guys, so I've marked all the beats in the song, everything important, also when the clip should change, because in velocities you basically have like two, I guess. At least that's how I do it. So it's just like velocity here, and then here when it's like getting a heartbeat, switching the clip, and it's just a regular loop, and then just doing it again basically. So yeah, I've marked the beats and now I'll put the clip in. Okay guys, now I got my clip here. I just made 4 flow frames of the last Doma trailer because I didn't have it already, and this is a great velocity clip in my opinion, like a spin around. So you just insert the clip on your first marker, so where it starts here, and then you activate time remap. You have to press Control, Alt and T to activate the time remap mode, and then you have to make it as long till the switch part, so when the next part comes, the next clip, and also look that the last keyframe of the time remap is also on the end. And then you activate frame blending by you just double press it, and motion blur as well. After that, we have to make keyframes basically in the middle of each marker. So if we look here, this is basically the middle. We make a keyframe, we go forwards, make a keyframe here, but I want the clip to like the frame here, you can see I want that frame to be in the middle, so I keyframe it here and then I just move it. So this is here. We go forward again. Let's see if I... Okay, this is a bit hard, but I'll just try it like this. So I just normal. And the end can just stay as it is. I want his... I don't know what it's called. The thing here on the left side to stay. So I'll just do it like this. Okay, now we got the markers. So the first marker, we'll select the first two keyframes and we'll put a graph similar to this one, basically like this. So it's like fast here and then it goes slow on the end. And then the next two, very important, we'll use a seamless, like a zoom you use for the seamless transitions. It's the same I use, because if you can see, it starts slow, which matches the first graph, because it goes slow out, and then you basically go slow in, and the middle is fast. So this is basically the middle of the marker. It goes fast and then it goes slow out again, and then we can just repeat this graph basically. So we basically do it on these. On the last one, it's a bit different, because if you can see, the marker is not in the middle. So we are going to move it to the left a bit. So the part where it goes up is not in the middle anymore, just a bit on the left. So I think this should be fine. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, this is okay. If it's a bit too much, so if it's too fast on the markers, we can also decrease the graph. Because I think I might do it actually. So I'm going to decrease it by putting this to the left a bit and this to the right. So it's not going that much up, so it's a bit straighter. And then the same thing, select. This one will be do the same. Let's see if it's a bit smoother maybe. Yeah, I think this should be fine. So this is the velocity for the clip. And we'll do the same with the next clip. I'll be also probably using the one where his face is coming up. That's the one I also floor framed. If I can find it. Let's see. Here, this one. So we're putting this there. Time remap it. Stretch it to the loop. Just like that. And then it's just the same thing. Go do a marker here. Marker here. So this is a bit difficult. This doesn't happen often, that you have two beats. So it's fast. I mean, you can try to do it, but I may just put a random clip in it. But I mean, I can try it, how it looks. So we do the same. We put a graph kind of like this. And then the same like this. I'll just try the regular version. So yeah, I mean, this works out. Yeah, I'll just leave it like this, no clip. So we got the clips. This is already very good. The next thing would be doing zoom in, zoom out. On the first clip, it's not really necessary for me, because he's like turning around the character, so it's already a lot of movement. But on this one, since the camera isn't moving, we can do the zooms here. So I'll just do it on the second clip, but in your case you probably have to do it on the first one too, if it's a different clip. So it just depends on the camera you have. If the camera is moving a lot, like here, don't do zooms. If it's like standing still, it's perfect to do it. But you just have to look on your own clip if it suits it or not. So yeah, we'll be adding a null object. You can just edit by pressing Control, Shift, Alt and Y, or you can just go on the layer tab on here, on new, and then null object. After you put one in, it's very important to parent the clip under it with this whip here. So you just parent it so it's connected. That means that every movement we do on the null object will be done on the clip as well. So since we got this one, we'll be going to the half of the markers again, but just a few frames further, and then cutting the rest out. We'll go to the end, make a graph for the scale and positioning, keyframe it, go to the start, and then we zoom in a bit. This isn't a great start frame. I'll just go a bit down, but I don't know if it's good if I start like this. So I'll just start from the middle, and we'll do the same graph again, like this. Let's zoom out. We'll add a new null object again. Don't forget to parent it to the new you added. And then we'll be doing basically the second one will be in the middle of the two markers, so just like here. And the end of it will be same as this one, so we go to the half and then a few frames further, so about here I guess, and then we go to the start of it, again make a scale and position keyframe, go to the end, and then we just zoom in, and I need to go down because of the face. On your clip it will be different. You just have to zoom in wherever you want. You don't have to go on the face all the time, but I'll just do it on in my case here. So same graph, like that. And since I also want a bit of rotation to it, I'll add another null object, parent it, keyframe on rotation on the start, go to the end, and then I'll just do a tiny bit to the left. So yeah, about 7 would be fine. And since it's not full screen anymore here, we can increase the scale a tiny bit, and then just do the same graph as this null object. That's very important. These have to be the same graph. And then we got a bit of rotation. Now we select the first one again, add a new null object, parented, of course. And then same thing, so we go to the middle of the two markers here, and this one will be a few frames further from the middle of these two. And then the same thing, scale, position, but now we have to zoom out since we zoomed in last time. Since it is rotated a bit, I'll add the rotation null object. So the same we did here, but this time it will be backwards. So since this one is on 7 plus, we go on the last one here and do -7, so the opposite. And now we can go on the first null object again. Since it's not rotated anymore, we can do it in the middle again perfectly. Kind of like this, should be fine. And then select it again, same graph, close it, and now we got this. That's good. Select the first one, add a null object, move it middle of the two markers, and this one just a tiny bit in front of the middle of these two. Same thing, scale position. Now we go in his face like this. Same graph, add another null object, go to the start, make a rotation keyframe, and this time we have to do the opposite. So since this one is turning to the right, this goes down on the right side, that means this one has to be the opposite. So to the left, it goes to the left. We can do the same rotation, so it was 7, we do 7 again. Select it and same graph. On this case, since the 8 is not in the middle, so this is basically the middle, it's on the right, we have to move the graph a bit to the right. So the up part should be basically where the marker is. So this should be okay. We got this now. And again, a null object. Everything must be parented. This one has to go to the end now, and this one can go to the middle of the two. We go to the start, scale position, keyframe, go to the end, scale out. Since it's rotated, we'll be adding another null object. Go to the start, make a rotation keyframe, go to the end, and just increase it by 7 so it's perfectly straight again. And now we can make it full screen, about full screen like this, and we select it, and the marker is more on the left side, so we'll be putting this more on the left, so kind of like this. Apply, and we should be done with the zooms. Yeah, that was the zooms. So we got this now. And now we just have to select it, everything, duplicate, and loop it, just like this. Sometimes you have to check if it's all lined up with the next markers that are coming. So if we open the keyframes, we can see this marker is in the middle, this one too, and this one works out perfectly fine. And on the next one, we can see the null object, so this everything lines up. And the markers actually are perfect. I don't have to move a single frame, which is very rare to be honest. So this is what we got now. So this is basically already a velocity. Now I'll be rendering this, putting it into Topaz, and then I'll see you after that. Okay guys, I now got the Topaz version, and I'll just add it in, put it above the song, mute it. I have to decrease the scale because of my Topaz settings, and then just delete everything. And now we got just one layer here. So yeah, now we can add effects to it. So we'll be adding a adjustment layer, Control Alt and Y, or you can just go on the layers tab here, new adjustment layer, and then we go a few frames further from half of the markers, cut it on, and on the left side we cut it like this, so the right side is a bit longer than the left side. Now we go to the middle and add exposure and BCC lens blur ops. Now we'll be increasing the exposure by 2 and the iris scale by 30. You can also increase the gamma if you want to, but not too much. I'll just go like 300. Now we'll be adding a keyframe for the iris scale and the exposure. Open the keyframes, go to the start and make them 0, and on the end as well 0. So we got this. Now we'll be adding this graph here, and we'll be adding kinda like this. And also we can right click on the adjustment layer and add a marker, so we don't have to open it all the time, we can just look at it like this. Now we just copy it and put it on every marker we have, just everywhere. Since I have 2 fast ones here, I'll be decreasing the end, so like this, above the half, and the left side can stay probably. Now to this one, we can increase it again, and decrease the left side to the half. Like this, we can add the graphs again, like this. And now we have like blur and exposure pop-ups, like flashes. Let's look at it. That's already looking good. Let's look at it again real quick. And now we can do, if you want to do shakes, you can do shakes like on the start, maybe. You can do shake if you want. What I will do is a black fade out on the first clip. So I'll just add a black solid, make the opacity on 0, go to the end and make it 90. I'll use this graph here. So it looks like this. And normally you have to do it on the second one too, but in my case I won't do it because I have two fast ones and there's not enough space here for a black fade out in my opinion. Okay, since we got this now, we can now add glows and raise effect, whatever you want. I already made a tutorial for it, so I'll be not explaining that. I will do one on this eye here and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay guys, I got two glows now. First one is on the first clip. It's a race. So here the race. On this one I changed the eye color and also gave it a glow. We can also add a ghost effect to it. So we'll be also duplicating the layer with the clip, cutting it till the marker. Can also pre-compose it. Make a keyframe for scale and positioning on the start. Go to the end. Increase it like that. Also a fast graph, so kinda like this. Put the opacity down. Let's do it about 50. Go to the middle and go to the end and go down a bit more. You can go to 0 or not, doesn't matter really. Yeah, I just go to 0. So it looks like this now. I want to increase the scale a bit more, so I'll just do it like this. So yeah, I don't think we have to add anything else. I mean, if you are creative, do whatever you want. Now I'll just select everything and duplicate it. We'll move it over like this. And we have to look on the first clip here, because the adjustment layer with the blur, we have to decrease it a bit. Sometimes, in my case, I have to do it, so just decrease it. And since my loop is kinda perfect, I mean, okay, this isn't on point, but we can just leave it. not important. So this is on point, everything, and it ends perfectly as well. The glows are also there. I always put my glow stuff down, so like this, so it's just above the clip layer. So this is what we got now. You can also basically do ghosts on the second one. So you have two if you want to do it. In my case, I won't do it. I will also add a white flash out. So we just add a white solid here on the end. Go kinda towards the end. And just do the opacity down. Almost the same graph. Yeah, this works out. So yeah, now you can basically add your color correction. So I'll just do it real quick. Okay guys, so now I got my color correction and also a panning layer. So I'll be cutting it. We don't want to have anything on here. So just here on these sides. You can also put the glow stuff under the color correction, so it suits it more. You don't have to, but keep in mind, cut it out stuff, so basically the eyes must be under the panning. So this is my panning here, under it, and yeah, so it basically follows the character. Yeah, we can also delete the rest out here, it's not important. And after that we can export and topaz again, so I'll see you after that. Okay guys, so now you have to put the topaz clip in above the song and then select everything above and delete. Now we got the full edit here in one layer. Let's decrease the resolution. Let it render a bit. Okay, now okay, now we got this, and we have to do the intro part. So we have to duplicate the layer, cut it and delete the left side since this is only black. Pre-compose it, we can move it to the left, and now we have to go on time and time reverse layer. Oh wait, one thing, because we have the white fade out here. Also cut that out. Pre-compose and then time reverse layer, pre-compose. Now we open the time remap mode. Now we just move the keyframe here to 1, delete the right side, and now we got the edit reversed, and the end of the first reverse layer will be the start of the actual edit. Now we'll be adding effects to it. So the first one will be hue saturation. Will be going down, not completely, so about this is fine. Now the next effect will be this one, as mosaic, and we'll be changing the pixel frequency only, how much you want. So I'll just go about here, should be fine. And the last thing we'll be adding is posterize time. This is for the frame rate. So we'll be basically decreasing the frame rate. Since the edit is in 60 FPS, so also the layer, we'll be decreasing it so it's like lagging basically. This is our whole point. So if we move frames forwards, we can see it's not moving, like it has a dead frame basically, but we want a bit more of dead frame, so we go like about 20, maybe 15, then we go kind of towards the end, keyframe it, go to the end and put it on 60, so the end still matches with the start. So now we should have this. Okay, now it is rendered, so this is how it looks like. Yeah, this is definitely very clean. I do have to add another white flash out, because I don't know, if I topaz it, it looks weird, so I'll just add it again. And then we are basically done actually. Okay, so this is the whole edit. Very clean. And yeah, that's how you do a velocity. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Type in a comment whatever tutorial you want me to do next. And yeah, go follow my TikTok. I recently reached 90k, so I really appreciate it, everyone. You can also join into my Discord server, where you'll be able to install After Effects. You can get help there and all the plugins you need, not only for After Effects, CapCut, All Motion, Blur, VSP, whatever you want. Join in, you can text with me if you want, and yeah, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.